XRP is still in the green. Torres may give her final approval, but remember, once she does, the world is going to forget about her. So maybe she's going to delay this even further. BTC is pumping along with the rest of the market. JP Morgan files for a crypto patent you need to hear about. Circle goes absolutely bonkers. And Steven Seagal, well, you just have to see.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
And I know what you're thinking. Bro, what does Steven Seagal have to do with crypto? Stick around for like the next minute and you're going to find out. But before we get into the green on the screen, why XRP is trending on Google, what's going on with JP Morgan, and holy crap, look at the circle chart. Your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning of the next video. By the way, Wednesday, FOMC meeting Jerome Powell, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Look for this thumbnail. Your comments? Let's do it. Brian Rice says, Michael Saylor, the Steven Seagal of Bitcoin. Oh, now you know what's going on. And check out my man, Steven running. Look at that. Track star, everyone. Seriously, Saylor gives me the creeps, everyone. I just had to share that with the Steven Seagal thing. Woody's hanging out with this channel member. Thank you for the support. Says Klaus, like the postman, always delivers. Great video. Any chance of a shout out for me and my mate, Small Paul? Yeah, I'm doing the shout out right now, my guy. We always watch at work every morning with a cup of coffee, catching up on the news with Klaus from across the pond. Coming to you from Liverpool, UK. Well, shout out back at you from across the pond here in the upstate of South Carolina. Bitcoin sitting at, 108,703. ETH and XRP deep in the green. XLM as well. A whole bunch of the market right now is deep in the green. Optimism that we're going to get a deal here, a ceasefire deal that is, between the United States, fostering the deal between Iran and who, everyone? Israel. And seems to be that Torres might be given the final action on XRP Ripple SEC case. But like I said in the beginning, remember, as soon as she does that, we're all going to forget about Torres. So she's going to milk this shit as much as he can, because you know what? As soon as the case is over, we're all going to forget about that piece of shit bitch Torres. Circle shares reach a new high amid Ethereum firm sharply gaining partial recovery. Okay, check this out. For those of you out there that think stocks are boring AF and that stocks can't be juicy, listen to this. Circle stock CRCL has demonstrated remarkable growth since its IPO less than 2 weeks ago. It was launched at 31 bucks and has now 5x'd, reaching a peak of $165. So if you think the stock market is boring, hell no. The stock market's got juice out there, and look at the price right now. Right now it's sitting at $151, but check out this chart from Circle. Yeah, absolute bonkers, everyone. So for everyone that got into the Circle IPO, pat yourself on the back. I was glad to be bringing that in the news since day one. Now JP Morgan files a JPMD trademark, hinting at possible stablecoin offer. And that's right, JP Morgan's going stablecoins, everyone. Oh yeah, by the way, this article and everything else you see in the video and the other videos, it's linked in the description below. JP Morgan Chase is making fresh moves in the digital asset space with a newly filed trademark for JPMD, according to a June 15th submission to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. This application, submitted by JP Morgan Chase Bank, covers a broad spectrum of digital asset and blockchain-related services, including digital currency issuance, electronic payment processing, financial custody, and it may signal the bank's next evolution in stablecoin offerings. Oh, baby. Look what I got right here. That's right, the United States Patent and Trademark Office, the filing. Yeah, here's the filing. I've got it up on the screen. You can check it out. It's linked in the description below. Either way, this move comes as JP Morgan Chase and other banking giants are reportedly considering a stablecoin project. Oh, shit, everyone. So now you got the stablecoin bill, the Genius Act, being voted tomorrow in the Senate. If that passes the Senate, and gets kicked over to the House, and then all the players in the House approve of it, and then El Presidente signs on it, you know you're going to have a shit ton of players out there getting hardcore into stable coins. Juicy action. XRP Google search trends explode as confidence grows on Judge Torres' decision. It's not just Torres' decision. There's more to it than this. Listen to this. Search volume for XRP has surged worldwide. I'm bringing you good news. Remember, and I bring the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. Well, I got more good news for you today. With Europe emerging as a dominant hub of interest. The Netherlands topped the list, recording a perfect 100% search volume index, basically saying this is their peak interest. Germany followed closely, Deutschland, with 84% of its crypto-related searches on XRP. Other countries showed significant interest as well. A major driver behind the global uptick of XRP-related searches is the speculation around the ETFs. We also have the Torres thing. And like I said earlier, all right, all she's got to do is give us her final approval. The SEC has agreed to a settlement. Ripple has agreed to a settlement. But Torres basically said, look, why did you a-holes drag this out for so many years to only say now you want to settle? Dude, look, I'm just going to say this, okay? There are judges out there. And judges are people like you and me. They have egos, okay? And Torres sees this case as her opportunity to make this the one that's going to make her career. This is going to shape her career. So she is milking this for everything that she can. She knows this case is her way to stay in the spotlight. So she's like, look, I want you to beg, grovel, please, do whatever you can. Kiss my ass, kiss my shoes, kiss the ring, everything. Because she knows as soon as this case is over, she's going to fall out of the spotlight. So Torres is going to milk it, but eventually she's going to stamp this, put her approval on it, and then what, everyone? Then the case is going to be over. So you got a lot of positive speculation with XRP globally. Searches, you got ETF optimism. You also got what, everyone? Price optimism. Up 7.6% in the last 24 hours. Now, speaking of price, look at this. Green across the screen. Volume, healthy, up 56% off the weekend low. You got altcoin season, 28 out of 100, so we still got BTC dominance. We're okay with that because some of our favorites are starting to roar. BTC, this is a very healthy chart up on the screen right now. Look at this, right? BTC is moving. It's going to start moving other things. BTC's volume, 50 billion in the last 24 hours, up 40%. XRP's volume, up 173%. Look at my cursor. Look at it. No. Don't look at the chick across from you on the train with the big boob. No, actually, yeah, look at the chick with the big boobies. But now look at what I got up on the screen. XRP's volume up 173% in the last 24 hours. So don't get me wrong. I understand that the majority of the market is deep in the green. I understand that overall the market is up 56% in volume. I understand that Bitcoin is up 46% in volume. But XRP is blowing the doors off of everyone right now, up 173% in volume to $4 billion. Now, let's do this. Let's go to some candlestick-a-ronies because we want to look at this move, right? We're going to go to the 15-minute variety. Look at this. Remember that move earlier in the day that we talked about where we kind of stalled out at that 232 mark? We broke past that. Now we've gotten a little resistance at 233. Pulled back since, but remember, this move is still happening. This is early in the action. Volume is still looking strong, and we want to see if this move keeps continuing. Now, what I like about this move is how sharp this move went on up. Optimism with Israel and Iran. Optimism with the stablecoin bill passage tomorrow. Optimism with Torres. Optimism with the ETF. And optimism that players out there are going to be launching stablecoins, and they're going to need some rails to launch those stablecoins on. So we got a whole bunch of good things happening in the market right now, and the biggest, juiciest thing about it is XRP volume is reflecting that. 170 plus % increase in volume in the last 24 hours. So like I said, I bring you news, good, bad, happy, or sad. And Torres, guess what, baby? Your time in the spotlight is over. It's time for you to stamp this fucking case is over with. We want to forget about you. It's time to move on. The SEC said they want to settle. Ripple is cool with the deal. Let's pay the $50 million penalty. Baby, your days are over. Kiss the ring, kiss the shoes, whatever you want to call it. Let's move on. Let's get this train going. And I know some of you out there are like, but bro, is that really what the deal is? Yeah, these people have egos. Think about it. A lot of these judges look at these cases as like career markers for, okay, think about this, all right? Zoom out. Just zoom out a little bit with me. Before the Ripple SEC case, did any of you ever hear about Judge Torres? Fuck no, you didn't. This is her chance. This is her one chance in her life to be in the spotlight with a marquee case that's going to put her at the pinpoint of something big. This is her chance to go, yo, this is a career-defining moment. Boom shakalaka. Get her into the next big spot, the next big judge's seat, and she's milking it for all it's worth. Because think about it. When it comes to like judges and stuff like this, right? There's not many big cases out there. But when you have a big case like this, when all eyes are on you, yo, they got egos too. They got bills to pay too. They have career aspirations too. And it's the same thing with lawyers. I want you to think of lawyers in big cases. What about the dude that did the OJ case, right? Same thing for him. Once he did the OJ case, now all of a sudden he's a big household name. They use these cases to propel their careers, and Torres is doing the exact same thing. She's using this, and she knows as soon as she signs off on it, people are going to forget about her. So she's making a smart career move for her, going, yo, I got to milk this. Now, speaking of milking it, the crypto market's milking some hella volume right now. But what have we seen? XRP is milking it even harder. I want to see this price action continue, and I want to see the Israel-Iran deal really start rolling. Why? Because that could keep this green on the screen and the green in my background rolling. And I've got the green notebook. See what I mean? Like, I've got green, like, everywhere. So, yeah, just throwing it out there. The thing is, though, would you be surprised if there was some profit taking or a sell-off after this? No, of course not, because we've seen it time and time again. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about optimism. We're talking about ETFs. We're talking about stablecoins. We're talking about SEC settlement. We're talking about all that kind of stuff. Because that's what the market is pricing in right now. So let's let the good times roll. Let's let the volume roll. And let's say what, everyone? Choo-choo bitches.